Hello, beautiful people of the fragrance community. Mike here with iSMELL. Hope this video is finding everybody well. In today's video, we will be doing a full and in-depth review for one of the more beautiful fragrances within my entire collection. It comes from the house of Zaharoff, and it is none other than Zaharoff Signature Rose. We have a ton of information to get through in this review. I'll see y'all on the other side of the intro. Okay, so Signature Rose was launched in 2021, and it was created in close collaboration with master perfumer Claude Deer, who, alongside George, is going to be accredited with creating many of the beautiful offerings coming out of the house of Zaharoff. The inspiration behind this fragrance originates in Athens. While George was traveling abroad, he came across a very specific type of incense called Athenite incense. He would become transfixed by this incense, and it would be the catalyst to what later would become the addition of a rose-based flanker into his line of fragrances. Before we start talking fragrance notes or what I smell in the fragrance, let's quickly run through this presentation, because anybody who is already familiar with the house of Zaharoff knows that George has both quality as well as the consumer in mind when he creates his product. The box itself is absolutely beautiful. It comes in that rose color. It will have the Zaharoff name right there. The logo will be right there. The name of the fragrance will be right there, and the size of the fragrance will be at the very bottom. The logo, the Zaharoff logo, will be embossed along the perimeter of the box, and you can see ingredients. It looks better in real time. You can't really see it on camera, which is actually a good thing, because that would take away from the artistry of the box itself. One more thing about this box, you guys. The box is specifically designed to securely hold the fragrance. That is an awesome touch. That's quality right there, and that is having the consumer in mind. When you receive a Zaharoff fragrance, you will get a handwritten letter that says thank you. That's important to note, because on the back of this handwritten letter, you will have the dimensions of the box or the bottle itself, which that's important to note, because it does feel like this bottle has the hand in mind and the ease of holding it in mind. I do not have another fragrance in my collection which has a bottle of this size. If it was designed with the intent of feeling good in your hand, George did an amazing job. He successfully implemented that. It feels very good in your hand. The bottle itself pretty much mirrors the box. It will have the name Zaharoff right there. It will have the logo right there and the name of the fragrance, and there will be a batch code present at the very bottom. I'm not sure if that conveys. The glass itself is very heavy. It feels very good in your hand, and the cap has a bit of good weight to it. It is a metal cap, and as long as you hear this, it clicks into place. That's patented technology from George. As long as you hear that click, you can absolutely hold it. From the cap, there's gonna be no issues there. One of the more remarkable aspects about this fragrance is not just the quality of materials used, but also all the different areas all over the world that he sourced his ingredients from. Notable notes on this fragrance is going to include up top Turkish rose. You're also going to have rose auto, which is a very expensive process of creating. It's both time and labor extensive. In the heart, you're going to have gold amber from India. You're going to have jasmine from the south of France, red peony from China, Bulgarian rose, and then the base notes are going to be dominated by sandalwood from Australia, Madagascar vanilla, sugarcane, oud from China, myrrh from Ethiopia, as well as olibanum tears. So I'm going to give y'all a couple sprays, let you know what I smell on this fragrance. Just be advised that I do feel like the atomizer is fair for the price point. That price point is $140. Again, I do think that's fair when you consider the quality of ingredients used in the presentation, the whole process involved in creating this fragrance. Okay, I'm gonna say right out the gate, I might be in the minority when I state this, but I do feel that for many people, this is going to be a challenging scent. Is this fragrance more masculine when it dries down? Sure, absolutely. But for the everyday guy, I truly feel and I am of the opinion that this opening is going to be too feminine for them. The imagery which is evoked upon first spraying Signature Rose is going to be a feeling similar to sweetened rose water. It's going to open up beautiful, vibrant, and full of life. Yes, it is undeniably floral, but it's done in a way that is crisp, fresh, and slightly dewy. I say sweetened rose water because the opening of this fragrance smells like it could be a gourmand. Do I recommend drinking this fragrance? Absolutely not. I'm just saying it has facets that are watery and almost come across as edible. As the fragrance settles, it is going to become warmer and slightly honeyed. The resins in the rose are going to become more apparent, and then the fragrance takes on a diffusive nature, which is similar to something that you would expect and experience from aromatherapy. The fragrance is going to evolve into a rose floral-like incense fragrance, and it's going to linger in the air and stick to your skin. This is a fragrance that's going to radiate off of you. Behind all those floral notes, this fragrance is going to sit on a base of the signature pour homme DNA. That means you're going to get the oud, the frankincense, and the myrrh. It's going to be resinous, dark, smoky, and woody. That's what this floral fragrance sits on. It is a flanker in the truest sense of the word. If you're not a fan of rose, I encourage you to stick around until the end of the dry down, because this is where the magic of the fragrance happens. This is why everybody says this is a masculine rose fragrance. Performance on my skin is going to be above average. I am a notorious oversprayer. With this fragrance, I spray it only about 4 times though, and with 4 sprays, I get a solid 2 hours worth of projection, followed by about 8 to 9 hours worth of longevity. I do believe that is above average for the price point. The seasonality of this fragrance is going to be all year around. Just be aware that the hotter the weather is, the more jammy this fragrance is going to come across. It's for that reason I feel it is a fairly versatile fragrance. It has those aromatherapy-like tendencies where you can be calmed by the fragrance, but it also has a dressed up disposition to where you could wear it and pull it off in a formal event. In that case, it is going to be the type of fragrance that you can wear for a wide variety of scenarios. So at the end of the day, the question is, do I recommend this fragrance? And it's yes and it's no. If you're new to the fragrance hobby, if you're just a casual and you're not acclimated to the note of rose, I would say definitely test drive before you buy it. George Zaharoff has decants on his website for about $5. But if you're a seasoned vet and you're looking for a solid rose fragrance to add to your collection, as I did, you're going to be hard pressed to find a better option. Absolutely, I have no qualms with owning this fragrance and having it in my collection. Alright you guys, that's Signature Rose in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoy fragrance related content, if you found value in this video specifically, I am going to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Listen, it takes 2 seconds. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free dollars. I certainly do appreciate it. We have a ton of exciting content coming down the pipe, so please do make sure you stay tuned. Until next time you guys, y'all take care, stay safe. Bye.